I'm sure that his visit to Bahrain will be a great success and further strengthen our bilateral relations in this key sector of environment, as well as create awareness about safe soil movement among the people of Bahrain.
Well, in the in the evolution of the world, I'm not talking about ecological evolution, I'm saying in the evolution of human civilizations, one very important thing is the maritime relationships of the past. And the maritime connections, otherwise people had to walk or ride on a donkey's back, which was not a very effective way of taking goods and commerce across the world. So the maritime world really evolved and churned around in this region, in the Indian Ocean, including this particular part of the Gulf and these few ports which are here, including Bahrain as an important part, and the Arabian Peninsula, and India, and southeastern nations, and to some extent China. This connection is what really evolved the maritime world. So I thought I had to do something. What is it that I can do? I am not a head of a government, I don't have any position, official position. The only thing I can do is take my life, which could shock people and make them come awake. So since 21st of March, since I started the journey in London, we have managed to get over 2 billion people to talk about soil on the planet. But that is only 50% mark. We want 3 to 4 billion people, because the idea is 60% of the adult population should express their concern for soil. Only then you can force governments to make policies, because without people's mandate, governments will not make policies. If you were here 5,000 years ago, would you go and choose a sandy desert to build your city? I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Would you?
No.
No. Obviously they did not do that either. So at that time it was lush lands. Over 10,000 years ago, Saudi Arabia was a lush forest. But today it's a desert. So I'm saying this can happen to any part of the world. But what happens is just this. If you take away all organic content from soil, that becomes sand. If you add organic content to soil, that becomes soil. So this is all it is. So we need to understand this. Soil is the basis of the air that you're breathing. Soil is the basis of the water that you drink. Soil is the basis of the food that you eat. Soil is the basis of the body that you carry. Your very body is soil. The question is only, will we get it now or will we get it when we are buried? This is all the choice is. But you are walking soil, isn't it? A tree is a standing soil. An animal is also soil. Everything is soil, from an insect to worm to tree to bird to man, woman, animal, everything is soil. But we are thinking the solution is somewhere else. Very judiciously we've been avoiding the word soil, because even when UN conventions happen, large conferences happen, they discuss about climate change, global warming. When 40% of global warming is because of soil, exposed soil, if you raise the organic content, you will keep the soil alive. First thing is to recognize that soil is the largest living system, not just upon this planet, in the known universe. It is the largest living system. There is no other place in this entire universe that we know of where there is a material like soil, where even if you sow death, it will sprout life, all right? So keeping that alive is a fundamental responsibility, because you didn't create this soil. It has come to you as a legacy from previous generations. Passing it on that way for future generations is a basic responsibility. I am not talking about organic farming. People who are sitting in urban centers and saying, let's do organic farming, they don't know what is farming, all right? They talk this thing because it's fanciful, it is fashionable to talk about these things. If you take away all the pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers from the planet today, your food production could come down to 25% of what it is right now. That will be the worst disaster you will see on the planet. So it's very important you don't talk about these things, you raise the organic content, the usage of fertilizer will start sliding down naturally. The common ground among humanity, that we all standing upon the same source, we all thriving upon the same source, we shall all go back to the same source.